Hey girls, today we have a new prefix that we are going to be learning about. A prefix is a unit of a word that has meaning and it's found at the beginning of a word. So when we add a prefix and also suffixes to words, it changes their meaning in some way. So today our prefix that we're going to talk about is the prefix in. And in has two different meanings. So it can mean not or opposite, but it can also mean in. So for example, not or opposite, as I said, is one of the meanings of the prefix in. And for example, if I take my words invisible and incomplete, I have circled my prefix in and underlined my base words visible and complete. So if I use that meaning not or opposite, invisible means something is not visible. You can't see it. If something is incomplete, that means it's not complete or the opposite of complete. So if you have an incomplete assignment, it means you haven't done it. It's not complete. But I also chose some words that have the meaning in for the prefix in. So that's kind of easy to remember. So inhale, when you inhale, that's when you breathe in. When you go, you're breathing in. Income is money that you earn from a job. So you can think of it as money that's coming in to your bank account, coming in. So these words have that meaning in for the prefix in. So what I want you to do is either write or trace with carpet, a blanket, sand, anything you have at home, the meaning of your prefix in 3 times. So in, not, opposite, in. In, not, opposite, in. In, not, opposite, in. Next, what I would like for you to do is get out this reading sheet that I sent home with you for our prefix in. And all of these words, in has the meaning not or opposite for these words. None of these words have the meaning in for our prefix in. But I do want to teach you all of its meanings. Okay, so go ahead and get this out. And what I'm going to do is first I want you to circle the prefix in and underline the base words just like I did on my whiteboard. And you can pause this video while you do that. And next, I'm going to read the words down the column as well as the sentences. And I'll do a little pause so that you can repeat it after me at home. Okay? And I will stop at times and talk about the meaning of a word. Insane. If someone is insane, it means they're not sane or they're not thinking correctly or right, if you will. Independent. If you are independent, it means you are not dependent on someone else. So like if you live independently, you're living on your own. You don't have to rely on somebody else. Infrequent. Infrequent means not frequent. So if something is frequent, it means it happens often or it happens a lot. So if something is infrequent, it means it doesn't happen very often. Inorganic. Inactive. Incomplete. Indirect. Inexpensive. Incorrect. Inhuman. Insincere. So insincere means not sincere. And if someone is sincere, I think of them as being like very honest. And so if someone is insincere, it means like they're not very honest or truthful. Inexact. Now I'll read the sentences. You repeat them after me. His apology was insincere. So that means it wasn't very truthful. The birthday gift was inexpensive. An inactive life can lead to illness. Your incomplete test resulted in a lower grade. In the past, treatment for the insane was inhuman. Sometimes people might pronounce it inhumane. All right, so again, it's important to learn the meaning of our different prefixes and suffixes because it helps us to understand or comprehend the meaning of words in a text as we're reading, or to help us figure out the meaning of a word if it's one that's unfamiliar to us. Next, I'm going to give you 5 words from your reading sheet to spell. So flip this over so you can't cheat, you can't look at the words. I'm going to say the word. I want you to repeat it after me. I'm going to pound out the syllables for you. And obviously all of them are going to start with our prefix in. You can always pause this video after I give you a word, so that way I might go a little bit too fast for you, okay? So you can always pause right after I do a word. Insane. Make sure you tap out those sounds. Inactive. Incomplete. Indirect. Indirect. Incorrect. Incorrect. Okay, now I want you to either check your spelling with your reading sheet or have somebody check for you and let me know how many words you got correct down below, okay? Bye guys.